What's going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash to the ZON coming at you once again. And man, right now, for me, starting last night at midnight, going forward into today and into this weekend, it is a hell of a time to be a gamer, man. I am so fucking psyched out of my skull. First and foremost, man, yesterday was November 8th, but, midnight hit, making it November 9th, and you know what that is. Forza Horizon 5 released yesterday. And before I get into the game and, talking about that and all the other stuff I got to talk about, man, let me just say, I want to give Microsoft props because unlike Nintendo is my favorite company when it comes to their franchises and their games, but Microsoft knows what the fuck they're doing. When Microsoft tells you, hey, this game's release date is such and such date, midnight of that such and such date, the game's available. You can go and download it and start playing. Or if you already have it pre-installed, at the stroke of midnight, that game becomes active. Maybe a minute or two, whatever. Not like Nintendo, it's like, oh, our expansion pass goes live, the expansion pack, Switch Online expansion pack goes live, what was it, October 5th, and it's like, or 25th or whenever it was, and it's like, midnight comes and you're like, oh, but wait, the United States gets it between 7 p.m. that day and 11 o'clock at night. This other region gets it at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And this region gets it at this time. No. Microsoft's like, yo, universal time. Hey, that day, as soon as it becomes that day in your region, in your time zone, it's on. So I want to give them props for that, man. Bro, let me just tell you right now, man. Forza Horizon 5. This is not hyperbole. This is not exaggeration. This isn't me hyping up the game. It is literally, after I sat there and played it for about 3 hours last night, bro. I went to bed like at almost 2:30 in the morning playing that shit. Played it for about 2.5 hours. Bro, I can honestly say after playing it for that long and thinking about it and thinking about all the games I played in my history, it's, everything from every console, PC, everything. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Forza Horizon 5 is the most realistic gaming experience, the most realistic looking game I have ever seen in my life. When we're talking about a game that looks straight up photorealistic, it's not, close to photorealistic. It's not, very close, but you could tell that there's, when you're playing a game and you look at it and it looks super real, but there's elements of the aesthetic or of the art style that remind you, hey, it's a game. When you see the human characters in Forza, yeah, there's when you get reminded it's a game. They still look good, but you can tell. But man, when you're just looking at the environment and the cars and the weather effects and everything, the lighting, this game looks fucking photorealistic. I've took screenshots and I showed some of my friends at work, the cars that I was driving and just screenshots of the game that I was playing yesterday, and they were just like, Jesus Christ, bro, this game looks real. It looks fucking real, and it does. That's one thing. The fucking game is as fun as ever, dude. Forza Horizon 4 was my first experience with the Horizon series. I enjoyed the shit out of Horizon 4. I put so many hours into it. And this one is just, it ups the ante graphically. It's Forza Horizon 4 was a beautiful fucking game. Horizon 5 ups it even more, and it takes it to that level where it crosses from being a beautiful game to being a game that mirrors and looks like real life. It's just amazing. The fun factors there, all the events, the open world, man, Mexico, how fucking authentic and how fucking crazy it is, how you just have the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want, man, in some of the most badass fucking cars. I can't say enough about it, man. I saw a post. I follow this Xbox group on Facebook, and I saw this post somebody put, and it was like, oh, Demon's Souls sold, 3 point something million in 10 months. This other game sold this much in this many months. This game sold this much in this many weeks. Forza Horizon 5 sold 3 million in 3 days before it even officially came out. Right there on launch day, you had over 3 million people playing. Now, I know that's Game Pass also and shit like that, but still, bro, the game is taking off. It's just phenomenal, dude. It's so crazy. Like I said, I didn't want, how you're playing a game and you got to go to bed and get to work the next day. Whether you're a kid and you have to go to school the next day, or you're a grown ass man like me, but you're a gamer and you got to go to work the next day. You know how you do that? One more game, one more fight, one more race. Bro, I did that shit like 6 times in a row. Like, one more race. All right, it's 1:45 in the morning. One more race. All right, it's 1:55 in the morning. One more race. It's 2:05 in the morning. Bro, I did that shit until I saw 2:30. I was like, oh, shit, I gotta wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning to get to work. Fuck, bro. And then I laid down and I couldn't sleep because I was excited. I was like, oh, this shit is awesome. And I knew also on top of Forza Horizon 5 that when I woke up today, I knew it was time for this right here. This right here. Oh, yeah. Jurassic World Evolution 2, baby. Look at my smile. You see how happy I am? Dude. And not only that, bro, the reason I didn't get it last night is because I said to myself, I'm like, all right, Series X has been out for a year. Tomorrow, November 10th, it'll be a year if I'm not mistaken. I've played I played so many games on the Series X through Game Pass and you know, and games that I've bought. But it's all been digital. And y'all know me, man. If y'all watch my videos for any amount of time, you know my history. You know, when I started on YouTube back in 2007, I was 2006, 2007, yeah, 2007. I was, you know, the crux of my channel at the beginning was that I was a retro collector. You know, I played modern games and all that, and you know, I talked about them and reviewed them, but I was also a collector. I would, you know, do videos on, you know, console review of, you know, the N64. You know, I would review or talk about, you know, retro games, Dreamcast, Saturn, whatever. And I love having a physical collection. And truth be told, the Switch was the first system that I started to go half and half. I started to be half physical, half digital. So you look at my Switch, bro, I have a good physical collection. It's about anywhere between 20 and 30 physical games. But there's another 20 or 30 digital games on my Switch, on my SD card and whatnot. The Series X, I went full blast without even intentionally doing it. I mean, I think part of the reason that I was able to go 100% digital on the Series X up until this point was because of Game Pass. You know, because Game Pass, you know, I can play these games digitally. You know, if they're Xbox exclusives forever, they're on Game Pass. They don't get taken off. If they're not Xbox exclusives, they'll be on Game Pass for a good amount of time. For months at a time before they get taken off. If you have the Xbox app on your phone, you get warnings that tell you, hey, listen, such and such games are gonna leave Game Pass on this date. So if you want to keep them, purchase them. And if you decide to purchase them, you get a discount. You get a nice discount being a Game Pass member. But, you know, so I haven't really bought anything off Game Pass in the last 2 years that I've been using it. I've just been just playing them, bro. I have them on my system, and, you know, if they're a game that I really want and they're going to leave Game Pass, then I'll buy it. But I haven't had to. You know, there's been so many great games coming in while games that I like are leaving that it's just like a rotation for me. You know, but I have bought about 12 digital games, you know, just games that I wanted that weren't on Game Pass or didn't come on Game Pass until after I bought them, like Maneater, Jedi Fallen Order, you know, Star Wars Squadrons, Stranded Deep, Deep Blue, Mortal Kombat 11, Injustice 2, shit like that. You know, those I bought, so I have those forever. But, you know, I know there's going to be a time where games come out on Game Pass that I really enjoy, and when they go to leave, I'm not going to want them to leave. Like, I didn't know NBA 2K 21 was going to leave when it did, and it ended up getting taken off, and then I lost it. So I was like, fuck, and I don't want to buy it now when 2K22's out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for 2K22 to come to Game Pass, play it through there, and when it gets ready to leave Game Pass, I'm just buy it for the discounted price. But yeah, man. Anyways, so I said, okay, you know what? It's been a year. I want to start a physical collection on my Series X. Plus, I love the green case that they have for the Xbox and all that. So I was like, all right, the first game I'm gonna buy physical is gonna be Jurassic World Evolution 2, and that's what I did. So it was hard to not download it last night, but at the same time, you know, I had Forza pre-installed. So once it went live, I was able to just play it. Had I downloaded Jurassic World Evolution last night at 12 midnight, I wouldn't have been able to play. I know it would have been downloading for a good hour around that, and, you know, it wouldn't be worth it. So I watched the trailer on the Microsoft Store, and I was just like, I want it. And I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna get it today. So, you know, lunchtime came today. I left work to go to lunch. I passed by the GameStop right across the street from my job, picked it up. Now I'm heading home with it. Bro, I've watched like 5 or 6 reviews of the game today. Let me just say, from everything that I saw in these reviews and everything that I'm hearing, and of course you guys know I'm gonna review the game myself. I'm gonna give you my impressions both on Forza and Jurassic World Evolution. I know I gave you some mini impressions right now of Forza, But I only played it for like 2.5 hours. I'm gonna get deep into Forza, but I love that shit. And Jurassic World Evolution as well, too, as well, because where I put fucking hundreds and hundreds of hours into the first game. Everything I've seen in these reviews, it's overall positive. I mean, there's some decisions that were made design wise that I'm like, they puzzle me. I'm like, why would Frontier do that? But maybe it was a crunch type of thing and they wanted to get it out, and you know how it is. There's going to be DLC for this game. There's going to be patches, Jurassic World Evolution had DLC for a good year and a half, almost 2 years if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, bro, like I kind of wish I wouldn't have watched those reviews because they spoiled certain things for me. Not like spoilerish stuff like campaign or anything like that, but just things that the dinosaurs do in this game that they didn't do in the last one. That is just like, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have known about that and then just see it happen, and it would have been like, oh shit. But still, I love these kind of games, so you can't really spoil much for me, man. I'm excited to get into it no matter what. But man, like in the last game, the dinosaurs were just fucking beautiful, drop dead real looking, amazing models and texturing, and as a modeler and a sculptor myself of game characters, like I told you on previous videos, when it comes to human characters, Mortal Kombat 11 is my inspiration, because the anatomy and the how real and how fucking accurate those human and humanoid models in Mortal Kombat 11 are. That's how I want my modeling to be. When it comes to creature design, Jurassic World Evolution is my inspiration. Those dinosaurs were so fucking lifelike, it was ridiculous. But where the game lacked, I mean, I never said this in my reviews because it didn't bother me, because I didn't think we were getting a sequel until it was revealed. But one of the things that bothered a lot of gamers, and bothered me also, is that after you put so many hours into the game, you realize that the dinosaurs, though they look super real and they somewhat act real, they also act kind of robotic. They walk around their enclosure, they do their thing, kind of little like twitches and head bobbing and whatever and scratching and whatever, which is cool. That's accurate. That's real, like an animal would. But there were very limited animations. It was just like, like for example, when there was a fight between two giant carnivores, like two big carnivores, like a T-Rex and a Spinosaurus or something like that, it would be the same animation. They circle each other, sizing each other up, which is realistic. That's how paleontologists believe these animals would have interacted before a fight breaks out. But then when the fight broke out, it was like, I bite you, you bite me. I bite you, you bite me, until somebody runs out of health and dies. And then the killing animation was always cool, but it was always the same exact animation every time. One dinosaur would lunge forward. The one that lost would lunge forward to get the other one. That other one would move out of the way, grab it by the neck, and snap its neck, or rip it up, or whatever. In this game, there's a lot more, bro, animations, bro. And the combat animations are varied and much more realistic. The herd and pack mentality is much more prevalent. Animals will move in social groups. And in the last game, they would walk around as a group for a little bit, then they would separate, and the only time they would act like a pack or a herd is when they were socializing for a couple seconds. There'd be an animation where they were like talking to each other, and then they would move on and do their thing. Here, the herd mentality and the herd behavior is there. There's pack hunting, so you have like fucking groups of raptors all attacking one target, which is fucking awesome. That's the way it should have been. You have the escape animations are different also. It's not just the same old hit the fence with your head until it breaks. The raptors climb the fucking fence. And that's why I'm like, yo, let's go. This shit's gonna be so crazy, bro. Man, and also you got so much more variety as far as and I'm telling you this off of reviews that I watched and that I heard, not any of my impressions. I haven't played it yet, obviously. You got different environments, different weather conditions, snow, rain, sandstorms, all that shit, desert, canyon, all this shit. So your park's gonna be fucking ridiculous with the variety. They finally gave us decorations, like you could put outside seating areas and fountains and statues and shit like that to make your park, stand out even more. The campaign mode is what I heard a lot about. And I heard it was super short, which is unfortunate, but everybody said the same thing, and I'm sure I'm gonna come to the same conclusion when I play it. They say it's super fun. The campaign is super fucking fun. But then as quickly as it starts and you get into it and you're like, oh, this is awesome, it abruptly ends. And the whole campaign supposedly is kind of pointing towards something that's gonna, get revealed, and then they never do. And it looks like what happened there, what everybody's consensus is that once Dominion got delayed till next year, Frontier was already working on the game. They were like, fuck, now we can't add that big chunk of the campaign that pertains to, spoilers and things that are part of the Jurassic World Dominion film. So now with that delay, that's why I bet you that's why the campaign is so short and ends so abruptly. I bet you when Dominion releases, then you're gonna get a big ass story expansion that gets added. The thing is, I did hear somebody say, and it's true, you know, if that happens, cool, but that should be free. We shouldn't have to pay for that because that was gonna be there initially. There was a delay, I get it, but that's kind of like this one girl, I watched her review and she said it is true. It's like making somebody pay full price for the movie, but only giving them the first 20 minutes. And then when the next hour and a half is ready to go, you charge them again. That's not fair. You know, you weren't ready with the movie for whatever reason. You know, we should be able to get the rest of that for free. Kind of like we got Snyder Cut of Justice League on HBO Max for free. You know, but yeah, man. So the campaign's super fun, but really short. They said sandbox mode is really fun, really intricate though. They also said the chaos theory mode. I heard mixed reviews on that. Some people said it was amazing. Some other people said it was a great concept, but it wasn't executed correctly. But whatever, it's a different way to play. It goes through all 5 of the movies that we have so far, and you see a slot open where Dominion's gonna be once it releases. And you basically go to Jurassic Park 1, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and it's basically like what-if scenarios. Like instead of it happening the way you saw it on film, what if it happened a different way? And you gotta like interact with that and control that and play that and manage that. So, bro, I can't wait to play this fucking game. I'm gonna get home now. I'm gonna have a few drinks, relax, get in the mood, get in the zone, and then get up in there. But man, like, yeah, bro. So I got Forza Horizon 5. I got Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I still haven't fucking even checked out the Happy Home Paradise Happy Home Paradise DLC for Animal Crossing that I get for free because I'm a Nintendo Switch Expansion Plus. You know what? I'm not gonna call it that. That's a stupid name because I'm a Nintendo Switch Online member. That expansion, the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, is so stupid. But yeah, there's that, and you know, y'all know Animal Crossing is one of those games that takes hours and days out of your freaking game, out of your playtime. So between Forza Horizon 5, Jurassic World Evolution 2, and then the Animal Crossing DLC, you know how much fucking gaming I'm gonna be doing. My wife is gonna be pissed. It's like, oh, too bad. You know who you married. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, this looks amazing, man. I'm having so much fun. Like I said, with Forza, I am so psyched to get into Jurassic World Evolution 2. And yeah, man, as these games start coming out now, bro, like I'm telling you, bro, like the only negative part about Game Pass is that now I want to start my physical collection of you know, Xbox games on Xbox Series X. It makes no sense, at least initially, to get physical games of their first party titles because those are always going to be on Game Pass. So when Halo Infinite comes out in December 8th, it makes no point for me to get it physically because it's going to be on Game Pass. Why am I going to pay for it, you know? And it's never going to leave Game Pass. If it was going to leave Game Pass, then I could just buy it for the discounted price, but it will be digital, you know? So yeah, bro, but I guess, you know, it'll be third party games and whatnot, but yeah, bro, like to start my physical Xbox Series X collection with a game, a franchise that I love so fucking much, like it's in my heart, bro. Jurassic World Evolution, that's just awesome, bro. Evolution 2, sorry. Yeah, man, and then as far as like what I've been gaming on lately, bro, man, the other day, a couple days ago, like I want to say it's Tuesday today, so I want to say Saturday and Sunday this weekend, bro. I finally got my headset back from my kid. He took it to his mom's house, but he didn't know that it was in his bag. And I was like, fuck, bro, I can't enjoy games like Back 4 Blood the way, you know, I want to. Got my headset back, jumped into Back 4 Blood, man. I had a blast playing with some random dudes there, just communicating and, you know, having each other's back and all that. The game is phenomenal. Back 4 Blood is fucking phenomenal. Super, super high octane action. You know, fucking hordes and hordes of zombies. Bro, giant fucking ogre monsters, spitters, fucking all these crazy variety of enemies. Played that, bro. I played a marathon of that shit. Then I jumped back into Halo Master Chief Collection. Bro, I went crazy on multiplayer on that. And bro, I had like a fucking, I'm not gonna lie, from Friday night at around 11 o'clock at night till Saturday morning around 5 or 6 in the morning, bro, I was playing nonstop Mortal Kombat 11. Because, as if I need a reason, I love that fucking game. But primarily because there's fucking things in that game that I have yet, after 2 years of it being out, have not unlocked that I've been wanting. For example, Sub-Zero has, you know, they all have a variety of gear that you can unlock. And Sub-Zero has this face mask that's literally just all ice, bro. It's so badass. and I've been wanting that motherfucker forever. And I've gone in the crypt multiple times. I've opened almost all the chests. I've reset it so that other chests would come back and open them. And as much as I unlock and as much gear as I unlock for Sub-Zero and other characters, I can never find that fucking mask. So I fucking look at the mask and it says, oh, unlock requirements. It's in the rapid towers or the gauntlet or some shit like that. It's in the towers mode. So I went through the gauntlet, and I went through like 13 or 14 stages of the gauntlet. And if you play Mortal Kombat 11, you know that each stage of the gauntlet is like 4 to 5 towers each. Bro, I unlocked so much stuff and I still haven't got that fucking mask. Bro, I went crazy on that game. I unlocked shit for characters that I don't normally use, like the Joker or Kotal Khan or Devora. I went and I started using them, and I started unlocking mad gear and mad shit for them. It's just, I had a blast, bro. So I've been gaming on Mortal Kombat 11. I've been gaming on Back 4 Blood. I've been gaming on Master Chief Collection. Flight Simulator is a non-stop for me always. And then now, bro, Forza Horizon 5 and Jurassic World Evolution 2 are taking over. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you I ain't gonna be playing nothing but those 2 games right now. And even Animal Crossing DLC, I'll try to check it out this weekend. But I have a feeling that's gonna have to wait, dude, because man, I am getting ready to put so much fucking time in Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's not even, it should be criminal. I should be arrested for the amount of time that's gonna go into this game. My wife should just divorce me now, because it's just like, yo, man, you gonna get like 2 words from me. Hi in the evenings and bye in the morning. That's it. The rest of the time I'm there, I'm gonna be on that game. So yeah, man, like I said, bro, it's a hell of a time to be a gamer, man. And then we also got, like I said, Halo Infinite comes out next month. And dude, Microsoft has just been hitting it, dude. Like Flight Simulator, Back 4 Blood, fucking Forza Horizon 5. You got fucking Halo coming out. It's just crazy, dude. That's fucking insane. Yeah, man, that's what I've been. Oh, and I've been gaming a lot also on the N64 on the Switch Online. Going through Ocarina of Time again, bro. What a fucking blast! I haven't played through Ocarina of Time in so long that it's, I don't want to say it's like a new game to me, but there's so much stuff that I forgot that I'm just like fucking like, I have to like think, and I have to, travel around and trying to be like, yo, where the fuck was this item? Where the fuck am I supposed to go now? And I'm just having a blast reliving it, man. But yeah, man, that's basically it, man. I just wanted to get on here, update you guys on what I've been gaming on. My 2 new games, Forza Horizon 5 and now Jurassic World Evolution 2. And man, like I said, bro, the next day or two, after I've been probably, it's Tuesday, so probably by the weekend, man, probably around Friday or Saturday, I'll be making videos to let you guys know just how fucking badass both those games are, man, like in more detail than I was able to do here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. You know I'm going straight to the park, baby. Jurassic Park, baby.